Hi, this is Michael Rubin. A couple of lessons ago we talked about the circle of fifths, and we said that going up a fifth means that if you have a key and find the major scale from that key, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do scale, and find the fifth note in that scale, and start your next scale with the root note that has the same name as the fifth note of the previous scale, that's going up a fifth. So for example, key of C, the fifth note C, D, E, F, G, is G. If the next scale is G, we went up a fifth. And we found out that every time you go up a fifth, you add a sharp. And the new sharp is in the 7th place. And you retain the sharps you find along the way. Well, that helps us for the keys that have sharps in them. But what about the keys that have flats? If one of the purposes of the circle of fifths is to help us remember the names of the notes in a scale, how is this rule going to help us for the flats? And the answer is it's not. So we need to find another rule to help us with the flats. Now, if you bring out your circle of fifths, you should have a clock where C's in the midnight spot, go up a fifth, G's in the 1 o'clock spot, go up a fifth, D's in the 2 o'clock spot. So the clock should be C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, A flat, E flat, B flat, F, C. Well, if you know your 12 major scales, you'll notice that all of the keys that have flats in them are closer to C at the end of the clock, like in the higher numbers. Like F is in the 11 o'clock spot, and B flat's in the 10 o'clock spot. So you could say that the keys with flats are closer to C if you were to move counterclockwise from C. So that's a clue. So my first question to you is, which scale has 0 sharps and flats? And hopefully your answer is C. Well, which scale has 1 flat? F. It's got a B flat in it. How do you know that? Well, hopefully you've been practicing your major scales every day on your chromatic. That will really help you learn your scales. Or you're writing them down every day using the 1 whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half system. Memorizing your 12 major scales is the key to so much. So, in any case, F is the key that has 1 flat. Well, in the key of C major, which has 0 sharps, if C is the first note and D is the second note, what number value is F? C, D, E, F. It's the 4th note. So when we went up a 4th from C, we got to the key of F, which had 1 flat. So, here's the beginning of the rule. Every time you go up a 4th, counterclockwise in the circle of fifths, you add a flat. And you retain the flats you find along the way. For example, in the key of F there's a B flat. The 4th note in the key of F is F, G, A, B flat. So in the key of B flat there's going to be 2 flats, and you retain the B flat that you found in the key of F. Now, in the key of F, if F is the first note and G is the second note, what number value is B flat? F, G, A, B flat. It's the 4th note. So this is even easier than the circle of fifths. In the circle of fifths, you go up a fifth and the new sharp is in the 7th place. But in the circle of fourths, you go up a 4th and the new flat is in the 4th place. A lot of fourths going on. Easy to remember. So let's use this rule to help us name the flat keys. Starting with F, I'm going to move alphabetically. F, then my next note is going to be G, and in the musical alphabet, A, and I'm counting as I do this. 1, 2, 3. The next note is my 4th note, my flat note. So what comes after A? B. So since it's the 4th note, B flat. So F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. The next scale is going to start with the fourth note from that scale, F, G, A, B flat. I'm going to retain the flats I found along the way. I found a B flat, so that's coming with me. B flat is the beginning of the new scale. C, D, fourth note, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. What's the fourth note in B flat? B flat, C, D, E flat. E flat is going to be my next scale. E flat, F, G, fourth note, A flat, B flat, because I already found a B flat, I'm retaining it, C, D, E flat. What's the fourth note? E flat, F, G, A flat. A flat is my next scale. A flat, B flat, we already found one, C, D flat, it's the fourth note, E flat, we already found one, F, G, A flat. Now you could keep going. Some people talk about the key of D flat. I talk about the key of C sharp, but you could keep going and the rule would continue to work for the key of D flat. And so on. It just keeps going. So, we have just, within the last 3 videos, we have just used the rules of the circle of fifths and the circle of fourths to name all 12 major scales. In our next video, we're going to talk about how you can use the circle of fifths to help you understand which harmonica to use in order to play in which position or which key you want to play in. I know we haven't talked a lot about position, so we're going to explain that a little bit in the lesson as well. All right, I will see you soon.